The challenge that's before us as the Salvation Army is simply to step up and to offer hope and to be willing to do all that we can to show love and compassion.
I had an overdose. I was in a coma for 3 weeks. Nobody knew who I was, right? I'm just this guy in a coma. I'm on life support. The tubes are in me and everything.
I was living here in Halifax, living on a park bench, and at that time, I was planning on committing suicide.
When I was coming around and everything like that, the doctor was just like, I don't know, you survived. Get your bearings, get everything together, and should be all right to go. I didn't know where to go.
Actually, I was on the way to the McDonald Bridge here in Halifax to jump off the bridge. And I was talking to some people here on the streets and that. And they said, go to the Salvation Army.
If it's health care, if someone's hungry, if they need a place to lay their head, how could they possibly manage to piece their lives together on their own without some of these basic necessities being met?
When I came in the doors, somebody asked me, how can we help you? You know, he got me a bed, he got me off the street. He gave me a place where I had the opportunity to at least start to see my life different than it was.
Take it one day at a time. You know why I say take it one day at a time? It's because when I first come here, that's what I was told. And you got the staff here and everything that's going to help you, 110% to help you move forward.
I made a terrible mistake at one time, and I had to kind of pay my debt to society. So when I came out of the system, this is initially where I ended up to finish off the lesser part of my sentence. And I was able to start helping do stuff in the building. They needed a hand with a little bit of painting here, a little bit, clearing the floors, that kind of thing. And I found it a little bit rewarding because in a small way I was able to start, at least in my mind, giving back a little bit.
I think the greatest resource that we have as the Salvation Army, it's found in the compassion and the care that our volunteers offer the community around us.
I had a bit of a family crisis, and I was going to the different churches trying to find someone to speak with. And unfortunately, many of the churches these days are closed during the daytime. They're locked up. I came up here, and not only was there somebody here and the doors were unlocked, but they came in and gave me personal counseling.
It's a place of fellowship. There's lots of aspects of Salvation Army that we benefit from. The back to school program, that's a really good one. They give you backpacks for your kids and shoes. And now the after school program went from 3 days to 5, which is really nice for her because she really enjoys it.
We always endeavor to meet the needs of people in our community and give them opportunity to connect with each other, connect with God, and to have the needs of the family and the individual met. And so this really comes in line with all of that.
I like being able to come and get away and be able to do the devotions and just singing and praising, and it's a really good time. Peaceful and relaxing. She loves getting to come and play with the other kids. We don't get to, where we live in an apartment in Truro, she doesn't really get to play a whole lot. So coming here, she gets to run around in the field, and she gets to spend time doing crafts and swimming and playing in the park, and she loves it.
I'm starting to realize how valuable places like this, the Salvation Army in particular, are to people, and that these doors are always open to everybody.
I finally got the goal I was looking for. I've been looking for a long time. I got a job, I got my own place, I have a car, everything is wonderful, excellent, can't be no better. And it's all because I owe it all to the Salvation Army.
As far down as I went, the opportunity to get well and to do something for myself and others is there. And all I have to do is keep wanting it. Just have to keep desire alive. And that's what these people do. And they do it well.
It is the support of the community around us. It is the donations that the Salvation Army receives that enables that warm embrace to happen. If we can be a part of that transformation process, I think we're on the right track.